Hi guys, and welcome back. Today I'm playing on the public test server for 0.9.4 and I'm in the submarine battle game mode on the neighbours map. I'm in the USN tier 6 submarine, the Cachalot, and we're going to see just what this USN submarine can do. Now, of course, on the test server there are 3 submarines for you to pick, and these are the 3 submarines that are going to be on the live server when the game mode comes to it in the next patch. Now, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, you've got your sonar ping. There are 2 versions of that. One is slow and one is fast. You have your torpedoes, which are your only weapon. You have 2 launchers at the front and 1 launcher at the back, so you fire a salvo of 2 consecutive sets. You have your damage control. You have a depth consumable, which allows you to dive lower than the 50 meters at maximum depth down to 80 maximum, and on the Cachalot you have an engine boost consumable. Now, as you can see, I have superintendent on this captain, so I have 4 charges of that. There are 4 submarines in this game. All the submarines on both teams are controlled by players, and there are a couple of ships on each team, destroyers and cruisers, that are captained by the players. The rest are controlled by bots, as there weren't enough players on the test server. Everyone really wanted to play submarines. I'm going to head towards the Charlie capture point. As you can see, I am already semi-submerged. I like to play my submarines quite realistically, so I'm getting ready to produce the smallest possible profile for the enemy to hit, even if I am on the surface. The reason I do this is so that I get the very fast pings when I first, when I use my pings on the surface. They travel a lot faster on the surface than they do under the water. So I want to fire off at any surface targets, get my pings off, and then submerge. I've just spotted 2 enemy cruisers. There is quite possibly a submarine or 2 here already, and very likely an enemy destroyer. Another cruiser appears, and quite possibly some of these might be players. I think the closest one is possibly a player. Now, as you can see, the capture progress is going up, and none of the enemy ships are in the cap circle. That must mean that there is a semi-submerged enemy submarine in the vicinity. I fire off my pings at this front cruiser. Can't see what it is. It might be a Leander. It's either a Leander or a Boogie, only one of the 2. But fire off my first ping. I get hit. So I'm going to submerge. I've already got 2 lots of torpedoes away. I'm trying to get another ping off, but the ship's in the way. And we managed it, even though we only got 1 ping, we managed to home in. The torpedoes managed to home in, and that is quite a nice torpedo hit. I'm going to reverse. I really looking at all those enemy cruisers, if they conduct anti-submarine warfare on me, I am so dead. Oh, and oh my word, several ships get taken out in very quick succession there. I'm waiting for my torpedoes to reload. I'm not sure which one I'm going to go for. I'm waiting for my teammate destroyers to get out of the way, but it looks like, are they getting out of the way? I'm not, yeah, they're out of the way now. I've put some fish in the water, and I'm going to start pinging. There we go. We have 1. The torpedo's now homing in on the target. I'm hoping to get that second ping off so I can hit the rear of the enemy cruiser. Fire off a little too early. I'm trying to get another ping on that front as well, just in case. And there we are. They're guaranteed to be holding on target. You only get 30 seconds from when you fire off a ping for your torpedoes to hit. Nope, Nova took out that French cruiser. But the enemy are still camping. And we can't really see what's in there. Oh, there's an enemy destroyer. Now, strangely enough, all of the submarines are all up in this Charlie capture point. Yep, Charlie must be the place to go if you're a submarine. So I'm going to push up. I'm on the surface because I want to replenish my battery power. Your battery is consumed every time you use a ping for your sonar pulse, and it's also when you're travelling underwater at high speed. The only way to replenish it is to travel at 1/4 speed, or be on just under the surface so that your equivalent of a snorkel would come up, or if you're on the surface. Be very careful, because when you lose all of your electrical power, the only thing you can do is come to the surface, and if you're under attack, that could spell the end of you. So we're pushing up. There is another submarine next to us. We're just checking behind us. I really do like the look of this USN submarine. It's been really nicely detailed. Each of the 3 submarines is really set apart by their distinctive look, which I really like. I'm a big fan of submarines. I've had the fortune in my youth to have been able to go on several of them. So we're pushing up, and we're hoping to push around into the Bravo capture point, because by the looks of it, the Charlie capture point is well catered for. Now I am detected. A little bit of a replay bug there. Right, we have an enemy submarine. Is he under the water? He is under the water. Now, one thing you have to be careful of is, even if you fire your pings off, don't be really close to your target, because the torpedoes won't have enough time to reacquire. And that, I found through extensive testing, is one of the biggest problems. Now you see there, I was lucky, but if he'd managed to dive, like I'm doing now, here they come. Here comes his counter-attack, and there we go. There is some torpedo beats on a 3-dimensional plane. Now here comes an enemy destroyer, because I used my ping. This enemy destroyer knows exactly where I am. All I can do is try and submerge, but because there's rocks underneath me, I am unable to use my depth module to get down low enough. I'm hoping to. I'm going backwards, but he is going to start using his depth charges on me, which are going to, as you see, can cause massive damage. I'm trying to get low, but because there's rocks under me, I can't reach that 80 meters down in order to mitigate it. So I'm going to move forward. I am going to take a bit more damage. But now that he's gone over me and I've gone undetected, I'm now going to sprint away as fast as I can, hoping that the submarines behind me can hopefully take him out. But I am going to get out of there. I lost half my health. Now, as you can see, that destroyer is reversing, hoping to reacquire me, so that he can fire off some more depth charges and finish me off. Now, the only thing you can do in this situation is to try and get out of there. More torpedoes coming in. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to turn around so I can get my front torpedo launchers into play, but some torpedoes are coming in from my ally. And there we go, what a beautiful shot from that German submarine there, taking out that German Tier 6 destroyer. So, it's pretty even. We do have one of our destroyers left, but the enemy team still has 3 submarines, although it looks like one of them is about to go down. He's very low on health. But there's an enemy battleship coming in. Now, we don't really have to worry that much about battleships in this game mode. Battleships are at a bit of a disadvantage when it comes up to submarines, because they don't really have any way of hitting you. Look at that detail is beautiful. Because unless you're on the surface replenishing your battery power, they cannot hit you. So, bit of you've got to really, if you're a battleship, you really have to hang around with your ally, the cruisers, the destroyers. Now, that looks like the Russian Tier 6 Ismail. Now, I am on the surface, I am taking a massive risk, but I really needed the battery power to try and replenish enough so I can fire off a couple of sonar pings. I'm turning around to get the best solution on this Russian Tier 6 battleship, while my ally submarines are moving in on the enemy submarine that's close by. I'm reversing. Now, what I'm going to do is extremely risky now, because I'm going to come up to the surface. I'm not going to use my pings because these get rocked, and I'm just going to fire off a couple of volleys. You see there? 5 of the main guns, they didn't hit me, but his secondary did. But it's point blank range for a submarine, and that is the way they used to do it in World War I and II. Be on the surface, fire off your salvo, and submerge. Now I'm going to move forward very, very slowly. He can't hit me because I'm sufficiently under the surface to be undetected. Anything under than 5 meters plus, and they can't pick you up. And I'm just going to move forward very, very slowly. I'm waiting for my torpedoes to reload. The enemy submarine is being hounded by 2 of our submarines, and I just have to wait, and it's a painfully long time. This Ismail is trying to come forward now. He has picked me up. I've come within in his detection range. Here we are. I'm going to surface. I know he's going to be targeting me. A few more seconds. Ow, that hurt. That high explosive. He's turning. I know he's fired. He's trying to turn in. And there we go. Surface shot. And there we go. 4 hits. And that is the Ismail taken care of. While that was going on, we took out another couple of the enemy ships. There's 1 submarine and 1 more battleship. But this game is well and truly almost wrapped up. So, we're going to head forward and see if we can't get some more XP and credits on this enemy submarine. The Bayern's been taken out by the Nuremberg, and it's just this player-controlled submarine to finish off. Torpedoes are going in on all sides. He's not going to survive this, not with the surviving members we have. It looks like my teammate was trying to go for a submarine ram there, but I think it's just going to be a case of who can reload their torpedoes the fastest. Now I'm trying to turn my submarine to try and get an accurate lock on. I'm going to reverse because it's easier to turn. There are some more torpedoes coming in, forward and back. I think this is the end, and there you go. Beautiful hit, and that is a win. So, that was my replay of me in the USN Cachalot. Not bad, nearly 70,000 damage, and pretty good. Well, thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this replay, and I will see you out there on the high seas.